Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 6 de The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Wilbur conseguiu cumprir as tarefas e saiu para encontrar Remy, chefe do serviço secreto. Nisso, a cena cortou para a mansão do Pirata Vermelho, que bebeu com Nate até cair, comemorando que um caça-recompensas o levou até lá. Ele espera obter do Nate o artefato mágico do jogo anterior. Quando o caça-recompensas leva Nate para fora, ficamos sabendo que, na verdade, eles estão mancomunados para roubar do pirata a lâmpada mágica. Por ora, para reanimar Nate, Critter terá que preparar um coquetel contra a ressaca. A receita ele já obteve. Mojito.
Mojito.
Esse ele pegou o copo. Leite, sal e menta. Água na frigideira. Vaso com menta. Tá, então já tenho a menta. Falta o sal e o leite. O senhor tem alguma coisa dessa? Leite ou sal?
Hangover healer. Milk, peppermint and salt. A barkeeper's worst nightmare destroys hours of good work in seconds. Good idea. Next. No problem.
Ah, a panela já está cheia de água salgada. Então só tenho que evaporar a água para ficar com o sal. E sobre a...
I don't drink on the job. If everyone else did the same, we'd have escaped from this island ages ago.
Ah, tem um coco aqui. O caça-recompensas que jogou esse coco? Ou derrubou? Ah, vou pegar o leite de coco, é isso? Cadeado mágico. Ah, isso aqui é antes, então. Ou aquela cena do início não era espelho. Luz do sol. Nessa coisa metálica do cais. Então ali que eu vou pôr a panela. Em vez de pôr a panela na cabeça e ir, colocar a panela ali para evaporar a água com o sol. Sal e menta. Agora eu tenho que abrir o coco para pegar o leite. Tá caluco. Leite de coco. E agora o que eu tenho que fazer? Para cima, pro lado. E acho que não é nada disso. Tudo errado, diz ele. Tem que fazer bebop, mangang, Donkey Kong e freak out. Pedir cada drink que tenha um movimento? Não é mais fácil olhar no roteiro do jogo? Selecione os movimentos 3, 1, 6, 5. 3. 1. 6. 5.
What? No. What the? It tastes like. And it's also driven away that lovely drunkenness.
Finally! Can you get the lamp now?
Temos que sair desse cemitério o quanto antes.
We need to get out of this cemetery. There'll be plenty of other opportunities to find fame and fortune out there.
We're here because of the magic lamp, and we're only going to leave this island with it.
Says who?
This here.
A lâmpada não vale a pena. Aqui tem algo que não vai bem.
There's something shady going on. Can't you see it? The lamp isn't worth it.
A lamp with a gin in it that grants you 3 wishes. That's worth pretty much everything. Anyway, we need it to get off this island.
Why?
The Red Pirate chained up the Mary with a magic padlock. Only he can open it, or a powerful spell. And I take it you don't want to leave the Mary behind.
I'll think of something.
Huh.
Como vamos repartir o butim?
1 wish for you, 1 for me, and we'll sell the third to the highest bidder. That's what we agreed. If we use 1 wish to free the Mary...
Then there's still 1 wish for me and 1 to sell. Where's the problem?
But...
I don't care what you do with your wish. Release the Mary or leave her here.
Charming.
De onde você comprou esse traje?
Cool suit. Make it yourself?
You don't know anything about engineering. I don't know anything about small talk. Let's leave it at that.
O que dizias quando era o plano?
All right then. What was the plan again?
You were going to put the Red Pirate and the Palace Guard out of action.
Check. Well, apart from the ape.
Well, as soon as it's out of the way, I come in and get the lamp.
And you're really going to come in through the crystal dome without Red noticing?
Swift and silent. No problem.
He has some really powerful artifacts in there. If he catches us...
You just take care of the monkey. I'll take care of the rest.
Stop keeping me from my work, you little chatterbox. No one knows exactly why this island is flying. Most people suspect it's down to a failed magical experiment or a joke of the gods. Either way, it was the perfect hiding place for airborne pirates. Creepy. They look so real. The island sometimes flies higher or lower depending on the temperature and time of year. At the moment, we should be floating about 4,000 to 5,000 meters over the Umzu Desert. The life of a pirate isn't what it used to be. You have to look for alternative sources of income now. Ringtones, promotional events, merchandising, that kind of thing. This shop wasn't here when I lived here. It seems to have been abandoned at short notice, just like everything else. If the clothes I have now weren't of much higher quality than these pirate t-shirts, this would be the ideal opportunity for a bit of thieving.
Olhar os avisos.
We, the Pirates of Pirate Island, demand that his head disappear from our island immediately. Signatured XXX, 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 and so on. This town has long been the heart of piratedom in Avantasia, at least for the flying pirates. Every stone, every nail, all stolen from somewhere by hard-working pirates. Since the Red Pirates seized power about 10 years ago, this place has gone to the dogs. Some would say it wasn't any better in the past, and I'm just glorifying the olden days. But I say, Crazy Dead-Eyed Jones, Keelhaul Keith, and Bob I'll have your guts for garters Drake, they were real leaders. Me and the short guy over there were quite sure Red wouldn't do me any harm, for the time being at least. He's a gambler and a collector, and he likes winning. He would have savored his victory first of all. And before he hung me up as a warning, we'd have been long gone with the lamp. Critter's put up with a lot of my crap recently. It knows how it feels to have found the love of your life and then have to let them go. A water trough isn't such a comfortable place for a drunk to sleep, as one might guess. But what can you do? You gotta uphold the traditions. At first I thought they might be new pieces for the Red Pirate's collection. But then he'd surely have them in his palace and not out here. I actually like coconut milk. But after that drink Critter gave me, I wouldn't even drink it from the belly button of... I don't want any coconut milk. I asked the Red Pirate about the statues. He avoided the question and ordered the next round. A real pirate's bird. His father was probably a parrot with a chick in every port. Hey, you ugly bird.
Get off those peanuts, you ugly bird!
He can talk. There's salt in the pan. I can imagine Critter's responsible for this. It would seem that while I was analyzing our situation in the water trough, he was just causing mischief. The padlock really does look magical. I wonder whether...
Alert!
Shh! All right already. Look, but don't touch. I get it. The lens was mostly used to dramatically shorten the getaway of airships whose occupants had incurred the wrath of the Red Pirate. My Mary. The Red Pirate himself chained her up when we arrived. I wasn't expecting that. Granted, it did used to be his ship, and he's attached to her. But a huge magic padlock? It's a bit over the top if you ask me. Once we've got the gin, the rest has to follow really quickly. I wonder whether open the padlock and let it rain gold would pass as one wish. We'll see as soon as we've got the oil lamp.
Ooh. Ooh.
That looks promising. Good night, Gracie.
Ele nem precisou fazer nada, o jogo fez sozinho colocar a tampa.
Fezzes are cool.
Por que ele não fez sozinho de trocar o chapéu aqui também?
Ratos! Oh, Angela Mary!
That's gotta be. Now all we have to do is get you out of there.
That's my job.
Right. How long will it take? In the meantime, I could...
What were you saying?
And that's why you should always have a reliable partner.
It was nothing, really.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Now let's get out of here.
Critter nocauteia todo
Get
mundo.
ready for the big show, Critter.
Oh, hello. You're a new one.
Ta-da!
What?
Aren't you supposed to put on a big show?
Ta-da.
Good grief. I always thought djinns were godlike super magicians with healthy egos.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
But aren't you a djinn too?
Oh, well, yes, that's true, of course.
I mean, not that you aren't great. I just thought you'd be bigger.
My brothers are all bigger. They serve the most powerful rulers in the universe. Me, you know, they sent me here to practice. They said no one in this strange old world would really notice if I screwed things up.
Nate's the name, but you can call me Master Nate. What's yours?
Benjamin bin Nabil Tafik bin Ekrem Kamal bin Abbas ibn Hadshi.
I'll call you Benny.
Vai me conceder 3 desejos, não?
As you're a djinn, you have to grant me 3 wishes, right?
Of course, yes, sure.
But...
But it would be nice if, well, can we agree on 3 small wishes?
Como assim, pequenos?
You mean if I want my own kingdom with immeasurable riches, then it's only allowed to be a small kingdom?
Yes, well, I could perhaps come up with a coin.
A coin? I'm trying to impress an elf princess. Do you really think a coin is going to blow her away?
I'm just not that good at magic.
Not that good at magic? Take 10 breaths and count deeply. All in good time, Nate. All in good time.
Meu primeiro desejo. Abra o cadeado mágico.
Let's start with something easy. Open that.
Oh,
Oh?
it's not really that easy.
Not that easy?
Please don't pressure me. I don't like it when people get on my back.
Concentrate and open it. That's my wish.
All right then. I did it! Did you see that?
Alert!
The
Thief!
padlock.
Thief!
You're supposed to open the padlock.
But that's a magic padlock. I can't do that.
Benny, now.
But what if I do something wrong?
É uma ordem. Abre o cadeado já.
There's no time for discussion. Open the padlock, now.
Is that your second wish?
My second. Yes, that's my second wish. Let it all out, Benny. It's you against the padlock.
Well, all right then.
I can explain.
The lamp belongs to me.
Oh, I'm happy to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Domu.
I wish I could comply to your request. Really.
Ah, foi assim que começou o jogo.
The Archmage claims there are hardly any opportunities for the common citizen to improve their lot. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. That's nonsense, of course. Have you got that?
Nonsense. Yep, got it. He pleads for more education, for the poor as well. What do you say to that?
Too complicated. My party and I have found a simpler way. From tomorrow, anyone can be a winner in life. I present the lottery.
And the winners can move from the lower town to the upper town.
The winner? Once a month, we grant one citizen from the lower town a better life in our midst. And you will report on it, Mr. Fox. The winner's new fabulous life and how I made it possible.
The winner. It's singular.
The first draw is tomorrow. I expect to see it all over the paper.
Very well, madam.
O jornalista tem que fazer as matérias para a dona do conselho, presidente do conselho, a conselheira Leila. E aqui o mesmo mercador dos outros jogos, falar com Bill, comerciante.
Hello, Bill. Wilbur.
Que tal vai o negócio?
How's business?
Could be better.
I thought business would be booming now that the war's over.
It is. But it could be better.
Quero ir à parte baixa da cidade.
Were you in the lower town today? What's the situation like?
Those loonies are taking over.
What, you mean the protesters?
More gold for everyone, they demand. They should work instead, then they'll have gold.
But isn't that the problem? They want to work, but there aren't any jobs.
There's enough work. I've offered a couple of them work.
Yes, but they'd like to be paid.
You see, so it is all about gold. You give those layabouts a little finger and they take the whole hand. And who's supposed to pay for it? The honest trader.
Estás do lado da líder do conselho, verdade?
Then you're on the council leader's side, right?
You bet. All the traders are. She's one of us after all, even if only by marriage. Her husband, old Van Buren, was the richest trader in the region.
Was?
Been dead 2 years. Was the last Van Buren. His father and his uncle before him were full-blooded salesmen. Out of their parents' vast and powerful trading group, they made an even vaster and more powerful trading group. Van Buren knew what to do, and the widow knows too. She knows the hardships the traders suffer, and is sure to cut taxes.
Do you even pay taxes?
No, but they're too high nonetheless.
A grua já está terminada.
Looks like your crane's ready.
Oh yes, finally I can lower goods straight down to my store. Saves on customs duty and paying bribes to the town guard down by the gate.
Is that legal?
Not paying bribes? Dunno. But nowadays an honest trader's got to look out for number one.
I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
Bill's checking the shipment. He's definitely not messing about either. The delivery dock for goods delivered by airship. Bill is one of the town's biggest merchants, and with the war over, more goods land here every day. Staple foods and the like are grown. They can hardly produce enough. Many fields are overgrown, and there's a lack of experienced farmers, good seed, and animals. The goods landing here come from farther away, things that can't be produced locally.
Olhar a grua.
Bill uses the crane to smuggle things down to the lower town to evade the duty at the gate. Can't imagine that's allowed.
Barril.
Judging by the size and the wood used, the barrel must contain a precious liquid. Brandy, I'd bet. The first few weeks after the war, there wasn't much to be had, but now you can buy practically anything you want, if you have enough gold. It was quite a surprise when one morning suddenly the second tower appeared. The older folk remembered that it had once always been there, until one day it just disappeared. They didn't really pay much attention to it at first because the town housed the mage school. Magic stuff happens. But when it didn't return, they just forgot about it. But I wonder how the tower managed to return unnoticed. I mean, if a tower climbs over the town walls and over the town's rooftops to get here, someone's sure to notice.
Olhar o barril da loteria.
I'm not so convinced that this lottery is a good idea. Sure, it's a fine thing for the winner, but wouldn't it be a coincidence if the right person won? Presumably the names of all the inhabitants of the lower town are written on slips of paper and one of them drawn. I would imagine the council leader herself would draw the winner. She wants to show people that she can bring a better life. All of the expensive shops in Seastone are here in the upper town. This bakery makes the finest pies, the most delicious cakes, and the most amazing chocolates. Luckily, I don't have enough money to buy myself a treat every day. Otherwise, it wouldn't be too long before I no longer fit into my teacher's robe. This is torture. The bakery's closed, but the shop window displays all the things you could enjoy if it were open. The coat of arms of the proud town of Seastone, capital of the Alliance and largest town in all Avantasia. With the refugee camp on the outskirts of town, Seastone seems larger than ever before. Seastone was never captured during the war. The town has massive walls and stretches about 200 meters into the air like a tower. That's why they called the Great War the War of the Two Towers. Seastone against the Archwitch Motroga's Dark Tower. The latest edition of the Seastone Lookout, the local newspaper. Council Leader Van Buren, we are equal opportunity providers. Tomorrow morning we will present our solution to the poverty problem. We are the only ones with simple and efficient solutions to today's problems. There are loads of election posters hanging here beside the paper. Death entered the election campaign last week. His slogans are death to all and death is the solution. What's this? Hey! Archmage Alistair's a traitor. He uses the artifact of divine fate for his own purposes rather than to help everyone. And here, friends of the Archmage claim he never served in the war and he was not born in Seastone. Those are lies.
Fake news.
The Lookout is reporting unfairly and someone has glued these fabrications about the Archmage to the wall. No wonder his lead in the polls is disappearing. Anton Shieldhand, the town guard. If there was ever someone I wasn't going to like, it would be him. Some famous knight. He's already lost both legs and his sword in battle, but his fighting spirit is unbroken. 'Tis but a scratch is chiselled into the stone above the statue. The gate to the lower town is closed. That's new. Normally you can go down there until late at night. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
Weathervane to you, Mr. Shieldhand. Professor Weathervane, to be precise.
Oh, your lordship, forgive me for not kneeling.
I see you're still the captain of the town guard.
It's captain and its only member.
Why aren't there more guards? Surely it's impossible for you to keep the peace all by yourself.
The council leader of the merchants doesn't see it that way. She handpicked me for this post. Nothing is more important than loyalty, she said.
How are things in the lower town?
Same as here, just dirtier and everything smaller.
What about the refugees?
Dunno, it's been a couple of weeks since I've been down there. From up here, it looks like the tent city has stopped growing. Either there are no new refugees arriving or the place is just full.
Aren't you responsible for the lower town too?
Can hardly be expected to go down there. The place is crawling with criminals.
But
Anyway, the anarchists have erected barricades. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't get into the tent city.
why is the gate closed? I want to go to the lower town.
Curfew. After dark, residents of the upper town can only enter the lower town with special permission.
Who came up with that?
Council leader Van Buren. She's worried about the well-being of the residents of the upper town.
And where do I get one of these permits?
Nowhere today. You can go to the town hall and apply for one there tomorrow.
But I'm supposed to meet Remy in the inn tonight.
Tough.
What's the story behind that statue?
That's the Black Knight. He serves as an inspiration for young soldiers of the town guard. He's supposed to motivate them to fight bravely to the last drop of blood.
Who was he?
No one knows. He was mangled when he was found, but he still had the lust for battle in his eyes.
Volte aqui, covarde, dizia ele, sem os braços nem as pernas. Naquele mural tem cartazes difamatórios.
There are posters over there spreading lies about the Archmage.
So?
Those are lies. Anyone could read them. A couple might even believe them.
What can you do?
You could remove them. I would do it myself, but I don't have any water or a spatula, and it's your job.
All right then. Tomorrow. I've got way too much to do now.
So, what are you doing?
I'm guarding the town. I'm the town guard.
Looks like Bill the Merchant's crane is finally finished.
It's been 2 days. He's been transporting things up and down all day.
And you inspected the goods?
Why should I?
Isn't there a toll on transporting goods like alcohol and pipeweed and other stuff from the upper town to the lower town?
There are real crimes going on in this town. I don't even have the resources to take care of them.
Bill said something about bribing the town guard. Would you know anything about that?
That's an outrageous allegation. The town guard is not bribable.
That's good. Otherwise, you'd probably have too much gold. I mean, if no more goods go through the gate here, then no one needs to be bribed, eh?
That's right. So you're saying Bill is cheating the state of its well-earned taxes because he's smuggling goods into the lower town?
Do you want to ban him from running the crane?
No. Bill and his colleagues are very influential. Anyway, no one said anything about a ban, did they? No. I've got another idea. How can I do it?
What do you need to do to stop the smuggling?
Someone would have to mark one of Bill's barrels of alcohol and then order it from the lower town. If the said marked barrel turns up there tonight without the tax having been paid, then we have our evidence.
You can be really clever, Mr. Shieldhand.
The only problem is, I can't leave this place. I have to guard the town, you see. But you can fulfill your civic duty and help the town guard.
Civic duty? You want me to do your job?
Not for nothing, of course. What do you want in return?
Quero ter acesso à parte baixa. Quero ter pônei.
I want a pony.
Aha! So you want free access to the lower town?
Ah, no, I want a pony.
Yes, you already said that, but that's not how it works. You want to go to the lower town, I won't let you. But, coincidentally, there is something you can do for me. So we'll come to an agreement and you get...
A pony?
Ugh.
Fine then. I want into the lower town.
Excellent. Now you help me convict Bill, and I give you the key to the gate.
Okay.
Here's a piece of chalk.
E a chave da cidade ele não me deu. Vou colocar o chapéu que eu ganhei. Tá, agora eu uso o giz para marcar esse barril.
Done.
E daí falo para ele que eu marquei o barril, é isso?
Mr. Shieldhand?
Mr. Professor.
I've marked the barrel of Bill's brandy.
Excellent. Then go down to the lower town and order a barrel and we'll see what happens.
You mean I no longer need a special permit?
Correct. You're now on an official mission for the town guard.
Bill also built the outhouse. Remy says he's rented this entire strip along the town wall. Maybe he couldn't bear the thought of leaving his stand unattended for a few minutes a day. There's a big padlock on the door. If I didn't know who the outhouse belonged to, I'd find that a tad strange. I bet you could pick up the key from Bill for a small fee.
Olhar o
Bill's store.
posto.
During the day, he sells stuff from the upper town that you can't normally get down here. Most traders and all the nearby farmers sell their goods at the lower town's big market. But Bill claimed this spot here as it's the only place he can sneak in the upper town contraband using his crane. Normally the town wakes at the crack of dawn. Then Bill is on the job, selling his goods until it gets dark. He works hard. But whether he'll open so early tomorrow morning, I just don't know. The barricade may keep most of his customers away.
Falar com Bill.
Psst! Bill!
Who's there? And what do you want?
Me chamo Guybrush e quero ser pirata.
My name is Guybrush and I want to be a pirate. Hello? I said...
Yes, I heard you. I just can't believe you tried that old gag.
Sorry.
Who are you and what do you want?
Eu só quis dizer. Sou Anton Shield e quero falar sobre o meu suborno.
It's me, Mr. Shieldhand. I want to talk to you about my bribe. Or lack of, to be precise.
Why do you call yourself Mr. Shieldhand?
Because I am... Anton. Anton Shieldhand is my name. And I want a bribe.
Petey, is that you? It's bloody dark down there.
Yes, it's me, Petey.
Why are you putting on a funny voice all of a sudden? You really are a crazy dog. So what can I do for my favourite errand boy?
Quero coisas de contrabando. Não, barril de brandy.
I need a barrel of brandy for the inn.
No problem. What's the password?
A contrassenha é coelhinhos suaves.
Is it fluffy bunnies?
What? No.
Construct additional pylons?
Are you just guessing?
No.
What's the password?
E você, sabe a contrassenha?
What about you? Do you even know the password?
Of course. But that's hardly the point.
Should I buy my illegal goods from just anyone?
All right then. The password is marmalade.
The password is marmalade.
No, it's not. I just wanted to wind you up. Well, what's the real password?
Contrassenha? Que contrassenha?
Password? What password?
The secret password. I can't just offer illegal goods to anyone, especially as I don't have any.
Oh, that password. All right. The password is...
Isso. Não sei.
I don't know the password.
Why not? Aren't you Petey? Step into the light.
Yes, I am. But I forgot the password.
Ha! That's just like you. Ask in the inn. The owner knows it.
Fine. At the moment, more people live outside the town than inside it. Most of them are refugees. There were days when the wagons were lined up nose-bag to bumper and the road was full of them as far as the eye could see. The inn used to be here on the right, and on the left was Master Marcus's mage school. After the war, so many people came to the town that we needed a larger inn. Master Marcus was happy to sell his old mage school. Change is good, he told me. The first and most impressive barricade I've ever seen. The protesters took everything they could find and piled it up to make a huge wall. No one is getting through without a troll.
Agora vai chegar o inspetor Javert como elemento infiltrado na revolução.
This looks like a hatch. Hello?
Aloha.
Are you talking to the enemy?
Quem são?
Who are you?
My name is...
Shh! If you tell an agent of the government our real names, you'll endanger the entire organization.
What do you want to call us?
My name is John. No, Paul. Next to me is, J-Stop.
Your name is Paul? But you're a woman.
Gender is just one of the fictions indoctrinated by the patriarchal society.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Eu não sabia. Por que estão protestando?
What are you protesting about then?
We're protesting against exploitation, against discrimination, against poverty, and against the destruction of the environment.
Wow, those are all important issues. What do you plan on doing?
We're already doing something.
We are demanding that things change.
We've made a petition.
And we're putting together a list of demands.
We're still working on the wording. Problems with the neutrality guidelines.
How far have you got?
Dear brothers, stroke sisters in arms, other forms of resistance are available. Fellow countrymen, countrywomen, country transsexuals, country gender nonconformists.
Getting back to the whole making a change thing.
If you want to make a difference, you can write like on a piece of paper and pass it through the hatch. Then everyone will know you support our cause.
E quem vocês vão apoiar nas eleições?
If you're for justice and change, you'll probably be voting for Archmage Alistair, right?
The election's a joke. One corrupt politician replacing another. And behind the scenes, it's always the same people pulling the strings.
That may be true of the council leader, but the Archmage...
Big Man has got them eating out their hands.
Exactly. The magic industrial multinational that was responsible for the war.
So, you're entering your own candidate?
That's pure daft. There's no point. We're doing the only thing that will lead to success. We're protesting.
Quais são exatamente as petições?
Maybe I can pass on some of your demands to the Archmage and we can see what can be done.
We demand that no one in Avantasia should ever be poorer than average.
Isn't that mathematically impossible?
Not at all. If every resident got exactly the same amount of gold, then no one is poorer than the average.
But if everyone gets the same amount of gold without having to do anything for it, why would anyone bother to earn the gold in the first place?
Only someone who belongs to the rich elite could ask something like that.
Construíram a barricada vocês mesmos?
Did you build the barricade?
Aye, that's right.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. But it kind of blocks the whole street, doesn't it?
We're gonna dry you lot out till you give us what we want.
But the upper town is supplied by airships.
We won't move an inch until you stand starving and freezing before us.
But we've got plenty of food. And if my rabbit sheep didn't always take my bed, I wouldn't freeze either.
I told you it doesn't work like that.
We're protesting here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Quero ir à parte baixa.
Everything all right in the lower town?
Couldn't be better. The fire of protest is stoking up hell. People are being drawn closer together by a common noble goal.
And because of a lack of space.
Wheesht!
Why did you set up the barricade here and not at the gate? That would have given you loads of extra space.
And the inn would have been on our side too.
Our barricade is more visible this way. The elite should quake at the sight of our resolve.
I don't think they're doing that.
You're clearly trying to drive a wedge between us, Agent. See? The fat cats are trying to sabotage us. They're afraid. That's a good sign.
Have to be going.
May the protest never end.
Balde.
Someone has put a bucket of water next to the fire pit. Security isn't normally a priority in Seastone. But with all these wooden houses, I'm glad to see an exception.
Brasil.
Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up.
Taberna. Remy já tá aqui. Esperando. Olhar as escadas.
Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet.
Olhar o ogro. Do outro jogo também.
Wow! A two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Or smell it.
Ele não conheceu o ogro no outro jogo.
Hello!
Little mini man.
But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir. How can we help you?
Eu devo dizer você ou vocês?
You're a two-headed ogre, right?
Well, I am an ogre.
Me too.
So, you two are ogres.
My name is Sloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of wind.
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
Me, Basher. Me, bash things up.
A posada é de vocês ou só trabalham aqui?
Do you own the inn?
I bought it. Blout is just my employee.
Blout bought too.
Yes, but then you lost your half at poker. Now it all belongs to me.
Blout not give you his half. Blout
Best laugh if he tried to take away.
If you touch me, I'll have you thrown in jail.
I have heard that you buy your alcohol from Bill.
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol.
Expensive.
You're right there. The prices are unashamedly high.
Por que Bill é o único comerciante que vende álcool?
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants. Why is Bill the only one selling alcohol?
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding areas to get through with their ox carts.
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just the same, there's still more than one merchant in the upper town, isn't there?
Of course. Bill trades alcohol, another trades in lamp oil, the next one in mana potions. That way they avoid competition and set any price they want.
I smashed them all!
We are upset about it.
Posso conseguir barril de brandy, interessa?
Would you perhaps be interested in a barrel of brandy? I'm sure that Bill would deliver today.
No, thank you. We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the barricade was erected.
But I need a password.
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy customers, you'd know it.
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant prices?
What are you thinking of?
Bash him?
Well, let's just say I could put the long arm of the law onto him.
Shield hand?
Tin Man.
I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. We're all set. I just need Bill's password and bam! We have him by his muttony legs.
And it won't be traced back to us? I really don't want to be paying even more for our alcohol in future.
It's a secret covert operation shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
He has earned it. Oh, all right then. The password is gold won't make you happy.
Really?
Here, a bag of silver for the brandy. It will be worth it if it scuppers business for Bill and his band of ne'er-do-wells.
Thanks.
Nas eleições podem votar os dois?
Are you allowed 1 or 2 votes in the election?
One would think that as we have 2 voices, we should also have 2 votes. Unfortunately, the town council sees things differently.
And who do you want to vote for?
Archmage Alistair, of course.
Council... Mrs. Van Buren. Little woman says how it is.
Blout likes it when things are uncomplicated.
Tax down, more work for all. Seastone number 1.
But you don't buy it.
I'd also prefer it if our problems were solved quicker, but Van Buren stands for things staying as they are or regressing. Neither has ever helped.
Alguém esqueceu essa jaqueta?
Did someone forget that jacket on the chair over there?
Oh, it belongs to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with Mr. Shieldhand of the Town Guard and was arrested.
Hooligan! Lock up immediately.
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shieldhand came in, recognized him as one of the protesters and wanted to search him. The young man refused, said he hadn't done anything wrong and wouldn't let anyone search him without reason.
Then bang! Drenched in a lockdown.
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a deposit until he's paid for his beer.
Then take care, you two. 1, both.
So long.
Bye!
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.